Hello, YouTube. I am Super Ultra Instant Rose King Cody. Welcome to my news for Dragon Ball Daima. We're gonna cover the news. We got a release date, and we're gonna react to some videos from Geekdom 101. So let's get right into it. But first, I want to share this live stream and let people know I am live right now. All right. 555. Alright, Alright, now let's, share this to Twitter. Alright, we got 2 likes on the live, I promise. Alright, so the release date for Dragon Ball Daima is next week, October 11, and I also heard we're gonna react to the trailer too. We're gonna react to the trailer as well, and then I'm gonna upload the trailer onto my YouTube channel if YouTube doesn't give me no damn copyright strike, or copyright claim, whatever. I've been good, so I don't want to get no copyrights. How you doing, Rose? How's everything going? All right, so the release date is October 11. That's next week. And have a calendar right here, so it'll literally tell you. I have a little calendar on my computer. So, fucking get off. I hate this damn pop-ups. So, October... Stupid fucking... October 11 is next Friday, if you don't know it. It's next Friday. So, next week is Dragon Ball Daima, and also the same day is the new Dragon Ball game, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. That will, that's the release date for that. Alright, so there it is. There's the release date. And I also heard... I'll get my calendar out of here shortly. Alright, so I also heard... that the dub is gonna have a premiere of Dragon Ball Daima on the same day as the sub, which is very interesting because usually they don't do that. Usually they wait like a year for the dub to come out after the sub, since Dragon Ball's always been like that. But they're gonna do things a little bit differently this time. But yeah, I hear the dub is supposed to be the 3 episode premiere is supposed to be released in movie theaters on the 10th, 11th, and 12th in the movie theaters. In your theaters, in the United States. I don't know where the rest of you guys live, but in the United States, it is gonna be released in movie theaters. I'm gonna check if it's in coming to me. If it's coming to me, if the last Dragon Ball movie came to me, why would this not come to me? Why would the anime not come to me, right? So, if the anime is gonna come to my local theater with the 3 episode premiere in theaters, right? I'm gonna go see it in theaters because I might just take a day off from work and just go see Dragon Ball. I might just go and take the day off of work and go see Dragon Ball in theaters because I seen Dragon Ball movies in theaters, but never saw a premiere of the anime in theaters, unless for you people that go to Comic-Con and get a sneak peek to animes and get to see it before anyone else. You guys are lucky you guys get to do that, but it'll be my force if it comes to my theaters. It'll be my force. Alright, so that's the release date, October 11. Dub and sub day, both come out the same day. Alright. And then Dragon Ball Hype also says the same thing, October 11. And we also got this. I'm guessing these people are gonna do the songs and whatnot. I mean, the characters. Apparently this person's playing the Kaioshin, playing Shin, right? Interesting. Gonna play that. And then this person's gonna play this new character. So, I'm intrigued with these new characters. I already know who Shin is, or the Kaioshin. I already know who he is. Unless he's a new Kaioshin. He might be a new Kaioshin, I'm not sure. All these Kaioshins look the same to me, okay? This guy literally looks like Shin to me, but he could be a new character. Hey, this looks like Shin to me. But yeah, this is the new character right here. Yeah. Okay, I don't know what's up with the damn hairstyle, man. What is up with the hairstyle? What is up with this hairstyle here? What is up with that? That's just weird, man. But yeah, this person's gonna play this character. We're not done yet. We also got this. I'm guessing this is I'm gonna take a guess. This is gonna be the music or something. I don't know, but okay. So this person's gonna do the ending theme song of Dragon Ball Daima. Interested. She's gonna play the ending theme. I'm intrigued what that ending is. I hope it's gonna be, what's the word? A good, like you can actually dance to the ending and the opening and all that. Like Dragon Ball endings and openings have to be good. They have to be good. So I'm hoping she does a good job with the ending theme for Daima. We will find out what the ending theme's gonna be next week. I think I have more. Yeah, I do have more. Okay.
Oh, you want some strawberries and cantaloupe?
I do have more information. I'm gonna cut that part on my stream. I'm gonna try to edit that out. Sorry about that, guys. My parents just walked in when I'm streaming. I hate when they do that. And then the theme song, the original theme for Daima, I'm gonna take a guess this is the opening, right? This is gonna be the open. I'm gonna take a guess the opening. Interesting. So we got a woman playing the ending theme for Daima, and then we got this guy, which I don't know who this guy is, playing the opening theme for Daima. I'm intrigued what the music's gonna sound like. Interesting. And don't worry, guys, I'm going to share this information to my YouTube community post, so all the stuff I did last week for Spark and Zero will be the information will be shared to my YouTube community post, and then this will be shared for the information for Daima will be shared to my YouTube community post. For you guys can also read if you guys want to. Interesting. Huh. Very interesting. Dragon Ball's been gone for a long time, so obviously they want to make this good. This is I also hear that they're gonna come with a Dragon Ball Super movie. And I hear that was Toriyama's last work. I thought this was Toriyama's last work right here, Dragon Ball Daima. No. I heard from Geekdom 101, he said there's gonna be a Dragon Ball Super movie, and that will be Toriyama's last work. Alright, so I know this is about Daima, but we are going to listen to the news about the movie. I want to hear what Geekdom has to say about that, but that'll come near the end of the stream. But what I want to see in the movie, I want to see Ultra Instinct Goku. That's what I want to see, because he was not in the last previous movies. Okay, I want the next movie to be focus on Goku and Vegeta. That's what I want to see. And plus, I guarantee you a lot of Dragon Ball fans want to see Ultra Instinct Goku on the big screen. People's reactions. And can you imagine people's reactions to Ultra Instinct Goku in the movie theaters, where he just powers up into Ultra Instinct and he just... Imagine that. The hype, the excitement would be real. It would be exciting. I'd probably be more hyped than Gohan going Gohan Beast. Even though I didn't have much of a reaction when I was in theaters when Gohan did that. But if Goku went Ultra Instinct, oh yeah, a lot of people will be hyped in the theaters, man. Stupid. I don't know why. Everybody likes to go live when I'm live, but then again, YouTube, man. YouTube. Hello, how you doing? I see you did a live stream yesterday. And this is for Shin. Supreme Kai. I don't like that everybody's a fucking kid, bro. I don't like that. New character. This person's playing that character. No. Not a new character, but a lot of new characters are going to be introduced in here. Interested. I hope they're good characters. I hope they're not terrible characters, because you know how I am with characters. I would not like them the first time I see them. Yeah, I was talking about that, yes. I keep up with your videos, so I hope you do the same with mine. More Daima information. Let me see if there's there. Do I have any more? No, that's it. Interesting. Everybody's a kid. Yeah, GT 2.0. Here we go. Other news for Daima. I'm gonna see if I can. Okay, I did not know I can do that with my. Interesting. I did not know I can do that with my screen. Well, I can do it on this, so. And I'm going to share this information to my YouTube community post as well. Interesting. Even Dragon Ball's getting a theme park. Yeah, I want to see a more arc too. Speaking of that, I want to show you guys something real quick. I found this little video. I'll be back in a minute. Stand by. Alright, I want to show you guys something. We're going to go to my Twitter page. I want to exit out of this real quick. I just shared this video, okay? I'm gonna share this on YouTube, but I want to show you guys in this video, man. I want this animated right here.
Have you ever trained?
I want to see this animated.
You're just a sneaky coward. At your current strength, you can never hope to defeat me. Have you ever trained?
Yeah, he actually said that in the manga. He actually said to Mora, "Did you ever train in your life, man?" No, Mora doesn't do that shit. He just steals people's energies and whatnot. And drains planets and shit. To get stronger. That's pretty much what Mora does. But I really wanted to see this animated. I want Dragon Ball Super back so bad we can get this. But we're gonna have to wait a little bit longer. I want this, man. I want to see Goku whoop his ass. I want to see the animated fight. Goku just beat the crap out of Mora. Alright, more information for Daima. Yes, I know about that. Geekdom was talking about it yesterday, and yes, we are gonna listen to what Geekdom has to say about that in this stream. I want to see Ultra Instinct in this show, but I don't think we're gonna get it because I don't think it's the timeline. Yeah, it's probably not, but can we just break some canon rules though? This is one of the reasons why I want Dragon Ball Super over Daima. Because Super can just adapt things from the manga into the anime, so they should do that. I'll go to hype again. Huh. Well, here's the thing with me. This reminds me of GG. Just because everybody's a kid. Everybody's a kid. And you know GT. That Goku became a kid with the Black Star Dragon Balls, right? And I call Daima 2.0 just because I call Dragon Ball Daima GT 2.0 is because the reason I do is because everybody's a kid. Well, that is interesting. Oh, yeah, the classic thing from Dragon Ball Z when he says, "See you later, boo." I thought I got shit for not liking Daima. Well, you should have seen how the fans thought when they got Daima, right? When we got the reaction, when they showed the thing at the New York Comic Con, everybody was everybody's reaction. Everybody was hoping for Dragon Ball Super. Everybody was saying, "Oh boy, we're gonna get Ultra Instant Goku versus more. Let's freaking go!" And then they showed Daima. Everybody's reactions. I saw that clip. I says, I can understand their pain. I wanted Dragon Ball Super too. We're gonna have to fucking wait. We're gonna have to wait for Super. I swear, I bet when I turn 35, Dragon Ball Super better freaking be back, okay? I don't want to be 35 years old and just wait many years for Dragon Ball Super to come back. No thank you. I want it as soon as possible. I don't want to wait until I'm 35. Yeah, same with me. Same with me. You have to have someone equal to Toriyama. Equal to Toriyama. Equal to him. Someone that knows someone knows what they're doing. But that's the reason why Dragon Ball, the manga has not returned yet, because they don't know what direction to go in now without Toriyama being there. I hope in Daima, I hope everybody gets back into adults. I hope it doesn't stay like that. By the end of the series, I want everybody, or maybe in the middle of it, everybody to be adults again, not stay as kids. Kind of like GT, where Goku wanted to grow back up again. I says, bruh, you couldn't just wish yourself back to adult age with the Dragon Balls. But Goku said, no. I'm just gonna wait to get older again. I says, oh, come on, man. You're just gonna wait to grow up again? You could just reverse that with the Dragon Balls. But no. We're not doing that. This must be new. I don't think I covered this shit. Oh, the Galley God. Yeah, remember this episode in Super Trunks ass-pulled the Spirit Bomb? And beat, Samazu? That was bullshit. Oh, yeah. Bruh, I really want this animated. I want this animated. Like, we have to have this animated. More Granola, Ultra Ego Vegeta, Black Frieza, come on, man. True Ultra Instant Goku, Ultra Instant Giant Goku, come on. We have to have this animated. You know what's so funny? Other people got the game early to play the game early, like some of the YouTubers got the game early, and I see a lot of them complaining about Goku's voice in the game. I says, don't complain about Goku's voice. I've seen some clips. I actually like his freaking voice. His voice in Ultra Instant just makes him be more intimidated, more, more badass. Yeah, yeah, I agree. And have Ultra Instant Goku will possess again. But, I notice a lot of people will complain about Goku's voice in the game. I says, there's nothing wrong with Goku's voice. Ultra Instant's angel level, like Goku's supposed to sound intimidating to people. Those Dragon Ball fans need to chill. I don't see nothing wrong with Ultra Instant Goku's voice. I think it's cool how they did it. They made him look intimidating and more badass at the same time. But then again, there's always going to be some Dragon Ball fans complaining about something. Oh man, why does Goku sound like he's speaking through a microphone? What the hell, man? That's just epic, bruh. Goku is not speaking through a microphone. That's just how he sounds. He sounds cool to me. Yeah, there's always gonna be someone complaining about something with Dragon Ball anime. That's a fact. Like, you tell me there's nothing wrong with his voice?
It's just gonna be such a big flex, and we're gonna. It's gonna be so cool. Messing.
Yeah, I'm gonna be messing with people online with that. That's gonna be fun. Where's more trailers for Daima? We're in. Interesting. Hey guys, I want to ask you a question. Who's your favorite villain? Like, I'm gonna give you guys a simple question. Let's see if you guys can answer it. Who are your two favorite villains in Dragon Ball Z? For me, it's Cell and Frieza. Those are mine. Who's yours? Even though I think Cell's better than Frieza. I like Cell better, but I like Frieza too, because Frieza's just so racist, man. It doesn't matter what version you watch Dragon Ball in. Frieza acts the same way. He acts racist towards the Saiyans. And he never thought anybody would whoop his ass and beat him. Until Goku came along and beat his ass. Just Dragon Ball Z or all of Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z. I'm asking who's your favorite villains in Dragon Ball Z. Not all of Dragon Ball, but Dragon Ball Z. Like I said, mine, Cell, and Frieza. Those are my villains. Those are my favorite villains. Actually, if I'm gonna have to pick a third villain, I would probably say Cooler, because Cooler is a Dragon Ball Z movie character. So I like Cooler. Cooler's cool. I actually like Cooler better than Frieza. Even though he still loses to Goku like Frieza did. But yeah, if I'm gonna have to pick a third Dragon Ball Z villain, I would probably say Cooler. I had Janempa, yeah. He's a fan favorite, and so is Cell. Yeah, I like Janempa too. I forgot to mention I like him. But even though he doesn't freaking talk, he doesn't talk when he goes into his ultimate form. He just starts swinging and hitting Goku and Vegeta until they use the fusion. Use Gogeta and whoop his ass. What a good movie that was. I actually have all the movies, so that was a good movie. Other people probably complain about the Dragon Ball Z movies, but I don't know. I would not complain about all of them. I like a lot of them, but I don't like a few. One of the ones I could not understand the point of one of the Dragon Ball Z movies was the World's Strongest. Okay? Like, what? Because I like all the movies, but I think the one I don't watch as much is probably Bilo Broly. Bilo Broly, where Broly's a bio, becomes more machine than man. Yeah, a lot of Dragon Ball fans don't like Bio Broly. I don't even like him. He's just what how he cover DNA from Broly and then make him survive and then turn him into what you taught him into. Yeah, that movie. Oh, that movie. Oh, I only watch that once in a while, but oh, that was bad. Yeah, it was bad. Like, I don't get how you can just make copies of people for DNA. It's like if you want to make a DNA and make a Goku clone through DNA. Perfect Cell is the best for me. Yeah, Cell is my favorite. I like Cell. Cell's pretty cool. I like Cell. Cell Max, he's alright. Cell Max is alright, but I prefer the original Cell over the Cell Max. Alright, guys, for the two people in here, I already know my other friends in here, but for the people in here, make sure to hit that thumbs up on the live stream. Give it a thumbs up, hit the arrow, hit the thumbs up on the screen. Oh yeah, Dragon Ball keychains. You know what's so funny? I actually got some. Not the Dragon Ball Daima, but I saw this at the store I got this a month ago, but I'm just waiting for the right time to open it. Ultra Instant Goku. Well, my camera's bad, but yeah, this is like a keychain / wristband, but they have different kinds, but I got Goku. Trying to collect all the ones, but Ultra Instant Goku keychain / bracelet. I like that. That's dope. I only pay like $8 for that, though. It's nice. Alright, we're gonna go back up here. I wanna... Alright, let's react to the dub version of Daima. I don't know how I feel about everybody being a kid. I know I said that already, but I'm gonna keep on saying that, man. I'm gonna keep on criticizing everybody's a kid in this show. That is the one thing I'm gonna give Daima a negative out. Goku should not be a fucking kid again. Goku should not be a kid again.
Here's the thought. Let's use the dragon.
He said his name wrong. It's actually Kakarot. Kakarot, Goku. Say it right.
No one is left to threaten.
You said his name wrong, dumbass.
All right, now let's go.
My name is Gloria. I have a request.
I'm Pansy. Nice to meet you.
Guys, how do you feel about the English dub voices? I want to know your opinion on it. I don't know how I feel about the dub voices. Goku, I'm used to being Goku, being that kid voice because GT had that. I'm used to Goku, blah blah blah. The other ones, I don't know. The dub sounds good, yeah. It's good, but it's gonna be weird to see other characters like Vegeta and ones I know having kid voices. Like, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird.
Getting to the good part.
Here's a question. Anybody watch Dragon Ball Super Heroes? Dragon Ball Heroes like me? Question. Are we gonna get some Dragon Ball Hero characters in this since we're going to the Daima realm? Are we gonna get Toa? Are we gonna get Demigra? Are we gonna get Supreme Kai of Time? Are we gonna get the other characters from Dragon Ball Heroes? Are we gonna get the other Supreme Kai of Time with the blue hair? I forgot her name. But are we gonna get those characters since we're going to the demon realm? Because some of the characters might rely in the demon realm. Yeah, I'm hoping for some characters from Dragon Ball Heroes in here. Like the Supreme Kai of Time. Demigra. Toa. And that other person who's married to Toa. I forgot his name. But are we gonna get some Dragon Ball Heroes characters in Daima? Since they most of them, I don't know, I hope we do. Yes, thank you, Mira. Yes, thank you. Thank you for pointing that out to me. Yes, Mira. Interesting. Are we gonna get those characters? I'll tell you what, if we do, I'm gonna be happy because it'll make them canon, right? It'll make them canon if they show up. If we get the Supreme Kai of Time, and we get Mira, we get Toa, that's gonna be awesome. I would love to see that. Make those characters canon. Hey, I want to point this out too, since Geekdom has pointed this out as well. This guy looks like Dr. Mew from GT. If you guys, I don't know if you guys know Dr. Mew, but he's the one that created Baby, right? He's the one that created Baby, and that played a villain in Dragon Ball GT. I talked about this on Instagram too. And Geekdom has talked about this as well. Geekdom even thinks this guy here is Dr. Mew. Okay, so let me show you guys. For the people who don't know Dr. Mew, GT 2.0. Dr. Mew. Yeah, this guy literally looks like Dr. Mew, and you tell me if I'm wrong. Wait for the image to load. This guy literally looks like Dr. Mew. Yeah, you tell me. You tell me this is not Dr. Mew. Come on. Don't you freaking start, computer. Yeah, you tell me that's Dr. Mew, and you also tell me that's not Dr. Mew. That looks like Dr. Mew to me.
Right here in London. I feel like that's like Mecca. We build our houses and our businesses. And we become kings.
Where are we? The home of the legendary scents of the Old Spice Wild Collection. The Raptor Strike deodorant smells amazing.
Try the Buddy
What the
Wash for
fuck, bruh?
24/7 freshness.
Okay, what the fuck, bruh? No, I did not. No. I don't want to get copyrighted. No, thank you. I was about to say, what is that in my background? But Dragon Ball Daima dub version. World premiere, episode 1 to 3. Only in movie theaters. I thought it said October when I looked into it. No, it's November. Okay. Interesting. Okay. You know what's so funny? The days it's gonna be in theater in November, that's literally 3 days after my birthday, yo. If it comes to my state, if it comes to my city, I am gonna go see it. I'll definitely go see it. So if it's in my city, I'm gonna go see it and see how I think of it, and then I'll do a review on it if I go to the theaters and see it. If it all depends, because I live in a small town, so I don't always get everything right. But if it does come to my town, I am gonna go see it, and if I do see it if it's in my town, which I'm gonna go see if it is in my town, expect me to do a review on the 3 episodes on YouTube. But only in movie theaters, November 10th, 11, and 12. Sweet, and that's literally 3 days after my birthday that comes out. Cool. This is my birthday's on the 6th, so 3 days after my birthday. That's freaking dope. They are gonna like it. Demon Slayer did. Oh, nice. Too bad you don't live in the same town, or else I would say hello. To Dragon Ball fans in the theaters. But yeah, I'm gonna go see it. If it's in my town, I'm gonna go see it. I might even go see it more than once. If it's good, I'll go see it more than once. Well, yeah, that's gonna be good. I never saw Dragon Ball episodes in theaters. Only movies. Only movies. Alright, now with that all the way, we're gonna go to my other social media platform. We're gonna go down here, and we're gonna see what Geekdom has to say. Since I have two different accounts. I want to hear about the movie Force. Alright, where's that video he did? Unless it wasn't a live stream. Alright, there it is. Okay, let's hear about this new movie.
Dragon Ball Daima is not Toriyama's final project. Rumor has it that Mr. Toriyama, prior to his passing earlier this year, worked on one more Dragon Ball project, and it was a Dragon Ball Super related project. On this video today, I want to discern the difference between rumor and fact when it comes to this story about the next Dragon Ball Super movie. So by the end of this video, and make sure you watch it all the way to the end, you will have a complete understanding of what's actually going on involving the next Dragon Ball Super movie and the Dragon Ball franchise and where the series is moving in the future. 2024 is an election year, and the best
Oh, I love Geekdom shorts, man. Mr. Satan for president. That's a good one. That's a good one. Even though I'm voting for Donald Trump, but we're not gonna talk politics right now. But that's funny. Seen Boardwalk, Fusion Reborn, Dragon Ball Z, Broly, Superhero in theaters. Oh, nice. You saw all those movies in theaters? That's cool. Mr. Satan for president.
Candidate is right now on your screen, and that is a man we can all trust, the strongest in the world, Mr. Satan. After many years, I brought this design back for a limited time. The Mr. Satan 2024 merch line in various colors and sizes, and not just that, also various styles. This is a very limited run, so do not wait. The link is down below in the description. So as I said in the intro to the video, Dragon Ball Daima might not be Toriyama's final project, and there have been rumors swelling for quite some time of another Dragon Ball Super movie, and Toriyama having his hands in that prior to his passing, and I'm going to get into all of that on this video. Make sure you watch it all the way to the end so that you have a complete understanding of what's going on and you are fully informed on the situation. First of all, I want to make clear that Dragon Ball Daima is not a replacement for the Dragon Ball Super anime. Last November, I produced an in-depth video discussing why Dragon Ball Daima exists and why they chose to go with this as opposed to bringing back Dragon Ball Super. And in that video, I went into details of what was going on behind the scenes that literally nobody else was covering. And then lo and behold, months later, this story went public in a Japanese magazine about the behind the scenes conflict between Akio Ioku of the Dragon Ball Room and Shueisha, which continued after the passing of Toriyama, because now they are still debating what they're going to do with the future of Dragon Ball behind the scenes. And I do hope they come to a conclusion quickly, because this feels so unnecessarily dragged out, and it's quite annoying being a fan waiting for them to resolve their issue.
I agree with you, Geekdom. I 100% agree. They need to, this has been dragged out for way too long. I agree with it. I agree.
What I wanted to make clear is that originally Dragon Ball Daima was meant to be a web series, a streaming series. This is why the first episode got those extra 10 minutes, because it was supposed to be a streaming series to be produced for some kind of a streaming service, Crunchyroll, Netflix, whomever, as an exclusive property, until Fuji Television stepped in and offered to air it right around the time Toriyama passed away. What Dragon Ball Daima truly is it's a story, it's a self-contained story that Toriyama helped write along with the staff of Toei Animation that was too long to be just a movie, like, for example, Broly and Superhero, but not long enough to be a fully...
You know, I like Dragon Ball Superhero. It was a good movie, but I like Broly better. Dragon Ball Super Broly, to me, was better than Superhero. I don't care what other people think. I like Dragon Ball Super Broly better than Superhero because it had a lot of awesome things in that movie.
Length Dragon Ball anime like what Super was and Dragon Ball Z were. Dragon Ball Daima, although we do not have a specific final episode count as of this video, is supposedly only going to be around for about 6 or 7 months. So it's a self-contained story,
6 or 7 months. I'm cool with that. That's literally a year right there, so that's almost a year.
in anime, but it will also, according to what I've been told, tie into the future of Dragon Ball at some point. However, I was told that prior to the passing of Toriyama, therefore that may have changed. Unfortunately, the distant future of Dragon Ball is not clear at the moment, but we did get some clarity recently in an interview with Victor Uchida, who referred to Toyotaro as the creator of Dragon Ball Super. Now understand that some people may have gotten this twisted. When he refers to Toyotaro as the creator, that doesn't necessarily mean that Dragon Ball Super was originally made by him, because it wasn't. If we rewind to 2015, Dragon Ball Super was originally commissioned by Toei Animation as a new Dragon Ball anime, and Shueisha would follow up by hiring Toyotaro to produce the Dragon Ball Super manga as a promotional manga. A lot of people forgot that Super was originally a promotional manga before it sort of went out on its own and created its own continuity, and in most recent years has continued the story of Dragon Ball Super with the Moro, Granola, and later on the superhero manga arcs, which were co-written by Toyotaro and Toriyama. But now Toyotaro is being referred to as the creator of Dragon Ball Super because from this point forward, he is the primary creative behind the series. Now, I know that a lot of you guys do not like Toyotaro. I know a lot of you guys do like Toyotaro. He definitely has pros and cons as an artist and as a writer. But he's been proclaimed to be continuing the Dragon Ball Super story at some point in the future with regards to the manga, not necessarily this next movie. But more on that here in just a moment, because I have more to tell you. So Toyotaro worked alongside Toriyama for the manga and became his understudy. There is a misconception out there that became his understudy.
Okay, that is funny, but at the same time, that's cool. I like that. I like he just put their faces on.
There is a misconception out there that Toriyama handpicked Toyotaro, and that's false. That is not what happened. Toyotaro was hired by Shueisha after he worked on the Dragon Ball Heroes manga as Toyble many years ago, and Toriyama established a relationship with him in the past few years, and Toyotaro would become his student, but it wasn't like Toriyama handpicked him. No, that's not what happened, but they did grow closer in working together on this manga. And I'm certain that Toyotaro wants to do nothing more than respect the legacy of the man who was his teacher and his inspiration. So going forward, the manga will be primarily his creative. Now, I want to briefly discuss Sasuke Toriyama. Sasuke Toriyama is the son of Akira Toriyama, and there was talk that he was taking over. First of all, there's a very big misconception behind this.
Is that like Toriyama's kid? Sasuke Toriyama. Yeah, Dragon Ball AF was good. It was very interesting. I really wish we got an anime version of that. That would have been cool. But the manga is very interesting. Dragon Ball AF. It is very interesting. I like Super Saiyan 5 Goku. It's awesome. But yeah, I'm surprised they didn't make that into an anime. But I did not know Toriyama had a son called Sasuke Toriyama. Interesting. Could he have the throne? Could he take over Dragon Ball for his dad? That might be a possibility. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I didn't even know he had a kid. But interesting. His kid might take over Dragon Ball. Who knows?
Sasuke Toriyama is not a writer or a professional mangaka. He's not a professional artist. He is not somebody who is equipped to continue telling the story of Dragon Ball. However, because he is Toriyama's son, it would make logical sense that he be the one to take over Toriyama's estate as well as Toriyama's company, Bird Studios. What that means is that profits that are made from Dragon Ball, whether it be movies, anime, manga, video games, whatever, are going to funnel into Sasuke Toriyama because he was the next of kin. But he's not going to be writing anything Dragon Ball related that we know of because he's just not a writer. Now, when it comes to Daima, you have to remember, Dragon Ball Daima was commissioned 2 years ago. The production on it began 2 years ago, and recently the producer stated that the series is complete. Now, this is not 100% accurate because there are still some touch-ups being done and there are still some episodes that have not been completed yet animation-wise. However, for the most part, the scripts are pretty much complete, which means that it seems like Toriyama, prior to his passing, was able to greenlight the script for Dragon Ball Daima of the various episodes. Remember, the scripts were written by Toei Animation writers, but it was Toriyama that had to approve it. And this is something that no other Dragon Ball series had. Not Dragon Ball, not Z, not GT, and not Super. Those anime were produced in a totally different type of way. With the original Dragon Ball and Z, they were adapted from Toriyama's manga. So Toriyama's manga was the main story from his brain that Toei was borrowing ideas from and adapting, while also asking Toriyama to fill in some lore questions and to draw some anime-only characters, such as people like Pikkon and other, anime-only models. With Dragon Ball Super, Toriyama wrote manuscripts that the Toei Animation writers would adapt into individual episodes. But with Daima, it was sort of the reverse, where the Toei writers would come up with the episode, send it to Toriyama, and he would approve and make changes accordingly. So objectively, Dragon Ball Daima featured more involvement from Toriyama than any anime project, with the exception of the recent movies like Broly and Superhero, which Toriyama wrote the scripts for. Now, the reason as to why I'm giving you this history lesson is to bring you up to speed on some things, because I know that not everybody can watch every video, and I have to catch you up on what's been going on and how this is going to work. So moving forward, Toyotaro will be the one in charge of the manga, but what about this new movie? So first and foremost, I want to say that the talk of a new movie is nothing new, because Dragon Ball Room head and Capsule Corp Tokyo head Akio Ioku himself stated right after the release of Superhero that he wanted to produce a new Dragon Ball movie every 2 to 3 years. Now, regardless of how you feel about Broly and Superhero, these movies were huge successes both in Japan and outside of Japan. So naturally, we knew that a new movie was coming. However, when Toriyama passed away, it became very questionable because we didn't know what the future held and if he had any notes left over. There was a lot of this that was not uncovered. And to be honest, even up until now, we really are not sure what Toriyama had already sort of saved and what he submitted to Toyotaro and to Toei, there may be tons of notes and scraps and different things he left behind. And I do hope we get information on this. But what wound up happening was some of the leakers in the Dragon Ball fandom spoke to me and discussed that they had heard rumblings of another Toriyama project that he was working on prior to him passing away, and that would be the next Dragon Ball movie. Now, this was not going to be part of the Dragon Ball Daima marketing. This was a separate thing. Dragon Ball Daima is its own sort of anime that was a web anime and is now on Fuji TV, and of course is also going to be on Crunchyroll, in certain markets. But this new film was going to be back to the Dragon Ball Super branding, which means it would be a continuation of the story that the previous two films had established. So it was going forward in the timeline, not back like Daima. However, as I said earlier in the video, the characters, the realms, and the ideas presented in Dragon Ball Daima were originally supposed to be a factor later on, possibly with this film, although I cannot say that for certain. I did see some people get confused because I think people mistakenly misheard that I said that the Daima characters were being introduced to be in the next Dragon Ball Super film, and that is not what I said, but that is a possibility for certain, that we'll see Glorio, Pansy, and whoever else they meet in the Demon Realm in future Dragon Ball Super stories.
I don't like them getting back and forth. Yeah, I agree with that. As a Dragon Ball fan or as an anime fan, that stuff right there would be confusing. Like, alright, backwards, this is what happened before. Dragon Ball, continue Dragon Ball Super or press forward. Yeah, it's confusing. It's like we're going backwards and we're going forward.
Stories either with the manga, with a future anime, or with this next movie. However, as of right now, I cannot confirm that. Once these leakers told me that, I started asking around, and there was a source that informed me that they also heard that the production on the Dragon Ball Super movie was set to begin at some point late in 2024. I didn't
People think Daima is after Super, which it's not. It's yeah, exactly. Like I didn't know until yeah, it's before Super. It's after Dragon Ball Z, right? Before Beerus woke up and all that. That's where Daima takes place. But it's still confusing though. It's like we're going backwards and then we're going forward. It's very confusing.
on this at the time because I was also told that Daima was the primary objective of the animation studio. They wanted to wrap Daima up first before they started working on anything else. You have to remember that because Dragon Ball Super had so many production issues when it first started because Super was rushed.
Yeah, remember that bad animation with Super Saiyan 3? That was just so bad, man. I remember episode 1 of Dragon Ball Super. That is bad animation. Like, okay. What's wrong with Super Saiyan 3 right there? That's just bad animation. Bad. Right, yes, I 100% agree. Yeah, indeed, we do have a lot of plot holes that doesn't make sense. Yeah, Dragon Ball has a lot of plot holes. Way too many that does not make sense.
Daima had 2 years of pre-production. Therefore, the anime staff was way ahead of schedule, and that's why Daima looks so crisp and beautiful and polished, because Super in the early episodes was very rushed. And putting
Yeah, bad
too much
animation.
work on an already spread thin anime department is going to make things a lot more difficult. You want to give them time to cook something good. You want to give them plenty of time. It's like when you bake a cake. If you open up the oven every time you bake the cake every 5 minutes, the cake will not properly bake and you're going to ruin it. But if you let it cook, let it bake in the oven, you're going to have delicious results. That's how it is when it comes to animation. You want to give the animators and the production staff enough time, and that's 2 years for Dragon Ball Daima for it to look its absolute best. Shortly after, one of the other leakers informed me that there would be an announcement very, very soon, but was not sure when. Maybe in October, maybe in December. October being the big Daima event. I have my doubts about anything being announced here, but it is certainly.
Yeah, I know. I also heard that My Hero Academia got a movie this year, and they're supposed to get another anime, a season 8. Yeah, that anime's popular, but not as popular as Dragon Ball, though. But it's a popular anime series. But yeah, I heard about a new movie and a season 8 of My Hero Academia.
A possibility, and then of course Jump Festa in December, but I don't want to nail those two dates down, so please do not take this as me saying something will definitely get announced there, because I do not know. I genuinely have no idea if they're going to announce it, which is why the Dragon Ball Super new movie is right now just a rumor, because I don't have enough clarity to confidently tell you it's going to get announced on this date. The big question, however, is did Toriyama finalize the script for this film before he passed away? So while many of us believed that Toriyama worked on this, we're not sure if he actually finished it prior to his passing. And if not, who was it that finished it? Or who would be finishing it? Would it be Toyotaro? Would it be some writer at Toei? As of right now, that question is still a mystery, but make no mistake that should Toriyama have been involved in this script, his name will be all over this project, because this would actually be the true final
I'm going to put a poll on this live stream, and I'm going to ask people, do you think we're going to get the Dragon Ball Super movie force or the anime? I'm going to make a poll here. You guys vote. I put a poll up, so you guys vote. I want to hear what I'm interested in what you guys say.
Project that Mr. Toriyama was involved in prior to his passing. Earlier in the year, I thought that it was possible that this project was going to end up being canceled, but these bits of information came to me very recently, just in the last few weeks. So that means that somebody internally is still under the impression that this project is moving forward. So time will tell on this one. I'm going to classify it right now as just a rumor, and I'm being very transparent and forthcoming with you guys. I'm not going to be gatekeeping information, and I'm not trying to, just blow smoke up your ass. I'm telling you what I know and what I don't know, and I'm being honest with you. So I think it's best to qualify it as a rumor, even though it does seem likely. I would still not be too excited about it, only because it's probably best to wait for the official announcement, and then hopefully they'll be transparent with us and tell us how much Toriyama wrote, if he actually did finish the script, and if he didn't, how far he got with that, and who's going to complete the work. That is all questions that remain to be answered, and once we find out, of course, I will fill you in. Make sure you have all notifications turned on because you don't want to miss a single video that I drop about this and Daima and whatever else comes down the pipe. Check out these videos on your screen right now for more.
Yeah, I don't know why a lot of people like to pick on Geekdom on social media because I think he's a very awesome guy. I trust Dragon Ball information from him. Plus, just like me, he doesn't tolerate people's bullshit on social media, so I like the way Geekdom thinks.
Finally, we have answers. Breaking news in the world of Dragon Ball. Huge breaking news about Dragon Ball Daima and other things. First of all, happy Labor Day if you celebrate it. If you don't, happy Monday. Hopefully you guys are doing very well today, you and your families. I have a ton of information for you about Dragon Ball Daima breaking from Japan right now from mantan-web.jp, and I want to thank DBS Hype for letting me know about it and everybody else. So we now have the confirmed date and time of when Dragon Ball Daima is going to begin. So I'll be going over all of that in this video, and I'm going to go over the very special first episode, which is a longer episode. So there's a lot to go over here. Please make sure you watch the video all the way to the end, and really, I'm going to do my best to communicate this to you guys as clearly as possible so there's no confusion, because I know you have questions and I'll do my best to answer them. Also, later this week, I will be streaming with even more Dragon Ball Daima inside information from the series. That's later this week on the channel, so make sure you have notifications turned on so that you get all the content when it comes out. Let's talk about Daima. So it was announced in Japan, Dragon Ball Daima is going to begin airing on Fuji TV in Japan on October the 11th at 11:30 p.m. So it's going to be
All right, back to the news.
Be at 11:30 p.m. in Japan. This is Japan time, okay? So it'll be on Fuji TV 11:30 p.m. Friday nights. Now, what does that mean for us over here in the West? So I'm on the East Coast. I'm, on the East Coast of the United States of America, and if it's going to be 11:30 p.m. Eastern for Japan on Friday, it'll be 10:30 a.m. on Friday for us. So Dragon Ball Daima is not going to have the same time slot as Dragon Ball Super, which I did talk about on streams before, so I had a feeling it was going to happen, and it is happening. Now, this is actually good news. Friday morning at 10:30 is a very weird time for us because a lot of folks work on Friday mornings, and it makes sense. However, because it's going to be on Friday night in Japan, that means that this explains as to why there was blood in that first trailer. That tells me that Dragon Ball Daima will likely be a bit more violent than Dragon Ball Super was. I'm not like somebody who's totally bloodthirsty, but the blood did add drama back in the day to Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, and Super didn't have
Dragon Ball Z had a whole bunch of blood.
Almost any, right? Well, Daima is going to be a different animal because it has a different time slot. Now, something else you have to be aware of, okay? The first episode will be airing October 11th at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, Eastern American Time, and it will be a longer episode. So the first episode will be an extra 10 minutes. These episodes were supposed to be about half an hour, give or take with commercials, but we're going to get an extra 10 minutes for the first episode. So it's a special premiere with an extra 10 minutes. And that's exciting too because I'm wondering what they're cooking up. An extra 10 minutes, that's good news. Now, when it airs on Fuji TV, listen to what I'm telling you. It's going to air in Japanese without subtitles. However, very likely that the episodes will be available subtitled shortly after. Now, as of right now, listen to what I'm saying. As of the recording of this video, this is on Labor Day, September 2nd, 2024. Funimation / now Crunchyroll has not announced when they are going to be streaming Dragon Ball Daima. They're probably going to announce it very, very soon, but as of right now, it has not been announced. Crunchyroll is doing the dub, and the English dub is coming. They've already been auditioning for this like months ago. They started auditioning. It's not going to be like Super when we have to wait 2 years for the dub. No, the dub is going to be coming shortly after the Japanese episodes air. I don't know if it's going to be a simul dub, but it won't be like years later. So look forward to that. However, I don't want to wait for no dub. I want to see what happens, just like with Super. We got to see what happens, the minute it drops. So when it first airs, it'll probably not be subtitled. However, just like with Dragon Ball Super, I'm sure that people are going to be subbing it themselves, fans, and that'll probably be available, at that time. So look forward to that. If you can't watch it live, there you go. I'm also considering maybe
Lost Wyoming Medicaid? Healthcare.gov is here for you. With the new law, 4 out of 5 customers
streaming the episodes on Twitch, but I haven't decided yet. So we can talk about it and have a good time like I do on Saturdays with Dragon Ball. Now, more information. We're not done yet. So apparently, the production for Dragon Ball Daima is near completion. The production side has started working on this 2 years ago. So this is not going to be like Dragon Ball Super, where you have like episode 5 of Super when Goku looks all weird and the animation fell off and all that. No, Daima, because it started so long ago, when it was first put into production, years literally, it's going to be much better produced. Much, much better produced. We won't have any of these weak episodes, with bad animation. That's not going to happen. Now, understand that because it was announced that it was near completion, right? There have been rumors about a new Dragon Ball Super movie. I did a video about it a few days ago. It's just a rumor right now. It was one person told me, nobody else. But if that is true, it would make perfect sense now to announce it soon, because then the team that worked on Daima can then, if it's going to be the same team, move on to work on the Super movie. So that's all good news. This is all good news because more Dragon Ball is coming. The episodes are going to be about half an hour, except for the first episode will be 10 more minutes. That we know. And again, it's going to be airing in Japan on Fuji TV first, and then later it'll be distributed out around the world. So if you are in a Latin American country or, Germany, France, I do not have dates for when you're getting the episodes. I'm sorry. I don't have that. They only announced it for Japan as of right now, and Crunchyroll and Funimation will probably be announcing it soon. So again, please make sure you leave a like and enable all notifications, because we're going to get a ton of news now. We're a month away. On top of that, I'm going to be dropping a video that all of you have to watch. It's going to be a Dragon Ball Daima cosmology primer. You're going to learn about the demon realm, the Makai realm, all that stuff, all the demons. It's a special omnibus video. I'll be dropping it very, very soon. Keep an eye out on that. As well as later this week, I'm going to be streaming here on the Geekdom channel even more inside Daima information. I have it planned for later this week, so look forward to that. However, and including when Dragon Ball Daima takes place. I know when it takes place. I'm going to let you know later this week, and how it ties into Super, because it does tie into Dragon Ball Super. I know some of you guys thought that, Daima was like an alternate universe where Super never happened. That's not what Dragon Ball Daima is. It is part of the Dragon Ball timeline. Mr. Toriyama's working on it, and as of right now, we do not know how many episodes Toriyama supervised before his passing. Again, that information will likely be coming very, very soon. All I have for you is, we have a date, October 11th, Friday night for Japan, Friday morning for us. I'll have my reviews up, I'll have my previews up, we'll be streaming. It'll be a great, great, great time. I'm so happy, and I have a lot of announcements coming when it comes to Daima. So, again, if you have questions, drop them in the comments below or ask me later on this week. I can't get to all of them, but I'll do my best. And, of course, 10 years here on YouTube. I want to thank you for your support. Make sure you click the videos on your screen right now so you can stay up to date with all the Dragon Ball Daima information coming. October is going to be nuts, as Sparking Zero is also out. So, just again, make sure that you remember what I said. Anyways, have a great one. I will talk to you all later this week. Take care.
Alright. That is going to do it for this live stream, guys. As you heard from Geekdom, we're going to get a new Dragon Ball Super movie eventually. We got news for Daima. I cover the news for Daima. And I'll keep you guys updated on Daima. I mean, yeah. We got a trailer. I reacted to the trailer. I covered the news for Daima. You heard from Geekdom, there's going to be a Dragon Ball Super movie eventually, and the release date for Dragon Ball Daima and all that stuff. But these videos I'm probably going to watch off screen. But yeah, that's the news we have for Dragon Ball Daima. Thank you for coming by, and I'll see you guys on the next live stream. And one more thing before I go. We also got news for Right Zero Season 3 news. We got a release date. We got some news for Right Zero Season 3. I'm going to do a video about that and upload it tonight or tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to do a video. I'm going to upload it tonight or tomorrow night. So stay tuned for that. And I'm probably gonna be on Twitch tonight watching anime as well. Until the next video, I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you for your support. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. See you guys on the next video. Have a good night or day, guys. See ya.